Because there's a big revival in North America in lounge culture. I know that's not strictly your thing, but a lot of it has to do with kind of irony, a sort of a kitsch thing. People half tongue-in-cheek, half making fun, half enjoying that kind of mode. Do you have any distance from your music in that way, or are you completely...
We do have a distance to our music, and I think that's necessary, because taking yourself too seriously can only be, you know, the death of yourself. I don't mind that, really. That's the thing that's always going to go on. People have to connect you with a certain scene to be able to describe you. That will always be so. All we can do is to say that we ourselves are not intentionally a part of this lounge scene, because we never actually knew what it was when we made this live album, the previous one. So it doesn't even really bug us. It's just a fact that we know that, you know, for some time we were indie pop. We've also been Britpop band, you know, and I don't know what's going to be next, but there's always going to be a label on you.
How do you find the difference in how people receive you at home and how people receive you in the rest of the world, like outside of Sweden? Do people get it more quickly there?
As a matter of fact, we're not really big in our home country. So I think the Americans actually get the music. They understand it the best, I think. We did a tour there in June, I think it was. And that was probably the best tour we ever did.
Yeah. The only difference in audience, the real strong difference that you find is the Japanese audience, which are really heavily style-orientated and are into us just because they feel we're, you know, kitsch and stuff. So that's, you know, of course we enjoy going there, and it's great, but
it's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Sometimes it bugs you when they you know, get really disappointed with you when you don't show up in a perfect 60s outfit. And you have to sort of, you know, really excuse yourself for not being what they expect you to be, right?
I get a sense that the image thing that you did on your first album has kind of come to haunt you a little bit. How are you going to change things around the next time to avoid incessant questions from people like me about cardigans and pullovers?
It's not very much you have to do, really. We're not going to put me by myself in skates on the cover. And I think the music will appear not that strictly fictional and shallow. It's more, I wouldn't say deep, but it's more real in a way. Maybe you could even call the music a little bit heavier. Not that the Cardigans would ever be heavy, but a bit more serious, I guess.